So now you have a soundbar, either JBL or Sony soundbar, and you want to connect it to your TV so that you get to listen to the sound coming out from the TV on either of these soundbar. What do? First and foremost, you have to have an HDMI cable, because you want to connect them through HDMI ARC port, that is, because for Bluetooth pairing it's so easy. You just have to go to Bluetooth on your TV, Bluetooth on your soundbar, then you connect. But remember, the sound quality coming from the HDMI, it's also original and it's not as distorted as the one that you get from Bluetooth. This is the only source that you get original sound quality or format coming from whichever thing that you're watching, maybe a Netflix movie that is Dolby Atmos supported, and so many things. This is where you get the original sound quality. So you have HDMI. Now what's the next thing? You have to check for the HDMI ARC port on your TV model. So some of the TV do not have the HDMI ARC port. You have to check if yours has. Now let's check on the one we have over here. We have HDMI ports right over here. I don't know if they'll be visible from there. Yeah, I hope. Let me just remove this first so that I see. Now, yeah, I think I'll have to tilt the phone like this so that you can see. So this is another audio output. You can use this. This we normally call it the aux cable port for sound output from the TV. And then that's not our interest. Our main interest is here, the HDMI port. You see this HDMI port we have over here. This is the HDMI port. Check for one that is written HDMI ARC. Yeah, don't know if mine is clear, but you can see the HDMI one is written HDMI ARC, while the HDMI 2 is written HDMI service port. Then we have optical port here, the speed F. So this is the one that we are very interested in, the one that is written HDMI ARC. So what you do is plug your HDMI on the HDMI ARC port we have right over here. The HDMI ARC 1 for our case. Yours might be HDMI ARC 2 or 3, it's different, yeah? But check if you have the HDMI ARC slot on your TV first. So now that it's plugged in, this is what you do. Let me just put this back side. Yeah, I hope there's no strain right over there. And then now come to either of your soundbar that you're going to use. For Sony, for the JBL soundbar, come here. We have the HDMI ports on the bar. Let me just, yeah, see, look for the one that is written HDMI ARC here too. So our HDMI ARC is here. You can see it's an HDMI out ARC, as you can see. This is the HDMI ARC. So we'll be using this port. I'll just use the HDMI cable, plug it to the HDMI ARC port right over there, and then if it isn't for Sony, then just Sony, the advantage of Sony is that it only has one port, so it's easier to do that. You see, we have HDMI port right over here, and if you can see clearly, it's also written HDMI ARC. The HDMI port we have over there for Sony. So for whichever soundbar, just ensure that you use the port written HDMI ARC. Now we've connected to JBL. Let's turn it on. So once it's on, remember we connected it to HDMI ARC 1 that was written TV. So it'll come to input modes, adjust input modes, ensure it's on TV mode. Yeah, right there. And then for the TV now, if it is Android like the one we're having here, this is TCL, just go to settings. You see setting, then navigate to where we have system settings right over here, system settings. Yeah, so under system settings, come to where we have T-Link here, or anywhere you see written sec devices. Yeah, so come to sec devices and ensure it's enabled. Ensure it's enabled. If I click on that, you see it's off, then ensure it's enabled. So let me give it time before I enable it. Yeah, ensure it's enabled like that. So you see it's enabled. Now if I go to, let's say, YouTube now, let me just find a video to play. Yeah, no copyright music. Let's just use this one, bass boosted. So I'll just play. I think this one is okay. Let me adjust the volume. So you see, as you adjust the volume, you can see already it's written JBL bar 5.1, so it means it's connected. Yeah, it's very easy to connect. Yeah, so you see. So we're actually getting the sound from TV to the bar. That is the same for any type of TV. Make sure to stick around in case you want to know how to connect your JBL soundbar or Sony soundbar to Sony TV or Samsung TV. I'll be doing the next explanation in the next video. If this actually worked for you, don't forget to leave a like on this video, and don't forget to subscribe to this account for more tech solutions like the one we've solved right here. See you next time on another review video or another tech solution video like this one. Bye bye.